Hey everybody, this is Kuuimpact with Let's Play Edna and Harvey the Breakout. We were going to try various things on the
No
window here.
screws, no lock. I can't get in
Again, she was
here.
much louder than I expected. Holy shit, what the hell?
This isn't rest. It's just some extraordinarily persistent window grime.
Might as well be rust.
The porch door can only be opened from the inside. I can see our old dining table.
Time for dinner.
Dad used to let me window paint here until I made a doodle of Dr.Marcel. Dad used to let until
Wow.
Oh,
He was
no
whipped.
signature to
Her dad,
forge
I mean.
here.
By the
The
neighbor.
scissors don't help me in any way here. I need to find another way in. Maybe if I wipe it a bit. No.
Yeah, it's like
Dad used to
sludge.
let me window paint here until.
Let's break in here!
No, I don't want to destroy anything. Not more than it already is, anyway. Look, Harvey, the old living room.
Exactly how we left it. Creepy.
Yeah, it's a little weird how like everything here is like in the memory. In the memory.
This is where Dad often used to sit.
Yeah, one seat, not two. The weird part, like, yeah, he's like imagining shit.
Do you remember this garden furniture, Harvey?
Sure, Mattis used to sit out here a lot.
It all seems like it was yesterday. And
It was
yet
like 10 years ago.
everything is different now.
Did I say 18? She was clearly like 11 in the thing. She's like 21. She's like 22. I don't think she's 18. But everyone calls her kids, so maybe she is. It was a couple years ago. Did the newspaper say 10 years ago, or did he say 8 years ago? Because now I can't remember. That was all the way back at the beginning of the game, so, you know.
I remember this table made a great hockey goal, too.
And a nice target for knife throwing.
You're right. I remember that, too. You can still see Alfred's teeth marks.
You really did
I
torture
used
that
to
kid to
sit
a
here
bit.
and draw pictures all the time.
I liked your Alfred doodles. The ones where he snatched flies with his tongue.
Ugh.
Maybe if I wipe it a bit. No.
Not,
I used to behead Alfred.
we did that one already.
No. This is my table now.
Did you say his name about the chair?
No. This is Dad's chair.
Shall we search for hidden compartments?
Later, Harvey.
What about the table?
Shall we search?
Later. We used to sit out here when the weather was nice. Oh, Mattis.
Like, there's a point where you think about it, and it's like he clearly cared
We
for
used
her.
to sit out here when the weather was nice.
But, you know,
It's made out of plastic. No rust whatsoever. I used to cut my toenails on the porch all the time.
oh
It
goodness.
was so cute watching the sparrows fighting over the little clippings. Tweet, tweet, beep, beep, beep.
Somehow that got picked up.
Oh, yeah. I used to cut my toe. It was tweet.
That's very weird that it's not that loud. The mic is picking her up.
My old umbrella. It's only genuine if it has 300 holes.
Oh, I guess.
Oh, yeah. Come on. No, the rust remains. I wonder if the umbrella will ever look like it used to.
Probably not, Edna. Probably
Shall we
not.
search for...
Later. Right. The rain drips through the holes. But putting a pot under it wouldn't change a thing.
Hello, Edna. I am a talking umbrella.
Stop that, Harvey. I don't talk to inanimate objects.
I hate to break this to you, Edna, but
No, no, no. My old umbrella. It's only genuine if it... Right, but put... No, I like the pattern as it is. It reminds me of days past.
Not really a pattern on it. It's like muck.
Even more holes? Everything is broken in here already. Everything!
keep your head up, Edna.
Oh, no.
We'll fix things up.
She made it home and now she's falling to pieces.
Oh, no signature to forge here. Oh.
You know, it's kind of sad, like really sad that she's here and now her memory is like way more coming back to her to the point where she's like lucid enough that she's not talking to the tables and stuff anymore.
I could only mend one of the holes with it at most.
Everything will turn out just fine, Edna.
I wouldn't listen to Harvey.
No, I like the pattern as it is. It reminds... No, it's tattered enough.
It's not tattered enough.
What's happened to your thirst for destruction?
Someone is dangling from my left hand and doesn't know when to keep silent.
What? But... Oh...
Oh yeah, she's not even trusting Harvey anymore.
That doesn't
We have
work
a
that
conflict of interest in psychology going on here.
Does this umbrella remind you of anything, Harvey?
Sure, we used to joust with it.
What?
Yes, I remember too. Alfred made a miserable straw man. I told him 1,000 times that straw men don't scream ouch when hit.
You really did torture the little shit. I mean, he's a little shit, but like still, man, what the hell?
I can see a lot of tools that might be useful.
You know, we were locked in a shed once in Trilby.
Are you double glazed?
Out here in the country, we don't like them there modernisms.
This has been built too well. Not a chance. I can see a lot of tools that might be useful. Do you remember the shed, Harvey?
Yeah, help me, Harvey.
How could I ever forget it? We used to get the supplies for our field campaigns here.
But like I was saying, we played the old Trilby games. I never played the last one. Maybe.
That doesn't
I'd have to
work
get a
that
copy
way.
of it. I don't have a copy of 6 Days Skeptic.
I'll try.
I don't even know if the download
first,
links
if
are
you
saved
don't
for that
mind.
anymore. Is that website still up? I mean, it's been years, and also isn't Yahtzee like
can't
controversial
scribble
now? I don't know. I haven't been keeping up with Yahtzee.
Maybe if I wipe it a bit. No. The scissors don't cut glass.
You didn't even try.
Oh, Harvey.
She's getting real tired of his
I
shit, by
can't
the way.
scribble. I wonder if I can find something to eat in there. The
She's
window
starving
can't be
and
opened.
tired.
But why should it? I can use the door. Moss, dirt, grunge, but no rust. I'll try the door first, if you don't mind.
Okay, door to the shed. Oh, look at all this cool stuff. A spade.
Strange. Suddenly I have a craving for soup.
Huh, no reaction. The spade doesn't have any interactions. Wait a minute.
Do you remember how we always used to bury Alfred?
You were the fastest digger west of the Mississippi.
It's too early to bury the hatchet.
True. Yeah, but it seems like all these don't have anything.
Do you remember how we always...
No.
Well, I have a spade now. A snow shovel?
Do you remember the snow shovel, Harvey?
Sure, it was the most important tool when we played bulldozer.
Even more important than Alfred.
He wiggled too much for a proper impersonation of asphalt.
I see.
That doesn't work.
Mayhem! Yippee!
Behave yourself, Harvey. These are our things, not Dr. Marcel's.
I didn't mean to do it on
I've
the
just had
lawnmower.
a marvelous idea.
I don't even want to know.
But
Wow, she is done
oh,
with
yeah,
his shit.
Let's go. Let's do some performance art.
Come on, Harvey. That's pointless.
What? But
Shush. Snow shovels aren't usually very hot.
how about zigzags for the snow shovel?
How about a serious suggestion for a change? No signature. Just a second. There is something written there.
Oh, what?
Rosebud? What the heck is that supposed to mean?
Surprised that ain't an
Oh
achievement.
yeah, let's go. Let's do.
Come on,
What?
Shush. I remember how we used to sell ice cones in winter. There were only 2 flavors. Vanilla and lemon.
Ew.
Vanilla came from the middle of the lawn, and lemon from the street in front of the fire hydrant.
Ugh.
Shall we search for hidden compartments?
Alright, that's gonna be
The
everything.
snow shovel doesn't get rusty. The blade is made from stainless space junk. The
See.
shovel can't be screwed apart. After that incident during my homemade excavation, Dad glued the joints.
I see.
Pshaw! Seasonal worker.
Okay, that's pretty good. A
Do you
rake.
remember the rake, Harvey?
Sure. We used to destroy Alfred's sandcastles with it. Well, at least that was the month the lawnmower was in repair.
Alright, what do we got? A couple of things in here. The wheel's over here, not up there. Got it. But you know...
I often used to play in the leaves with Alfred. Most of the time, we made one big heap. Then we jumped down into it from the shed roof.
Alfred never dared.
I guess I'll never find out if our plan with the pointy stones would have worked. Well,
True.
Rake, did you miss me? Hey, I know a certain gnome who bullies your little brother.
Grrr, I'll run him over.
She really hates
Favorite
them gnomes,
game
though.
was Hunt the Frog.
Yeah, Alfred really was afraid of the lawnmower.
And with good reason, too. Look, Harvey, the old lawnmower.
Look, Harvey!
Yippee!
Objects!
Finally, we can play Hunt the Frog again.
Oh, Harvey, how can we do that without Alfred?
Oh, that. I'm sorry.
You know, can I get these gloves?
I used to catch tadpoles in these. They only communicate using sign language.
Makes sense.
Those are only for people who don't like to get their hands dirty. Those
Nope.
are only for... Do you remember those gloves, Harvey?
Sure, we once collected slugs with them. The next day, Mattis went to trim the hedge and ended up locking himself in the bathroom the whole day instead.
Wow.
Only snobs like Dr. Marcel wear polo gloves.
Shall we scribble on the gloves?
Come on, Harvey. What for?
Fun?
You think so?
Maybe if we sign the rake.
Oh yeah, let's scribble all over it and spread the ink around.
No, Harvey. We are home now.
Oh yeah.
No, we are home.
What about this?
Don't make such a sinister face, Edna.
Pinching potholders. Even less effective than in-game commercials. Do you remember how we played
Oh
dentist
no,
with
we talked
Alfred?
about this with at
I
the
think
jar.
it was the day Dr. Marcel beat up Mattis.
They remind me of my dentist. Do you remember how we...
I think...
An odd couple, like Hulgor and Dr. Marcel. One with squinched looks and the other extremely dull.
Ah, yes. Very clever.
Don't make...
Let's see if I can extract some of the teeth. Doesn't seem like it. Nope. The pen that can write on that has yet to be invented. I can pinch as hard as I can. The pot doesn't seem to mind.
Huh.
Look, Harvey. I can take the key out of my pocket without any problems with the pliers.
It's like they were made for this.
Now it's like new.
Cool.
Toenail and pliers? Are these the Middle Ages?
We should combine the pliers with the shovel. That
Yes.
way we'd have a superior kind of tool.
An instrument that pinches the earth before it goes in?
Think about it. It's a real market niche.
Alright, well, we got some pliers.
I'll never be able to fix it this way.
Shall we paint the pliers some eyes?
Oh, Harvey.
How about a racing stripe for our shovel?
Not now, Harvey.
She really
This
doesn't
is not
want to
the
do any
time
of his
paint toenails.
like suggestions.
I admit it's rusty, but the main problem is something else. It belonged to Dad's bike. It was the only thing left after my great idea about the bus and the bike chain.
That's
You
not a
were
good
quite
idea.
frightened.
Yeah, life can really drain you.
I'll never be able... I'm beginning to get fed up with all these stupid puns.
You're just saying that because you can't think of something with shovel and wheel.
Yeah, whatever, Harvey.
No, she's like really getting fed up with my
I'll
crap.
never be able to fix it this way. The bike isn't locked. It wouldn't make any sense if it was.
Wouldn't make any sense. You say that like it's a bad thing.
I know, right?
No, I like the color. I don't have to repot the paint. Oh, except maybe the English red. There are roots growing over the edge. Before each bike trip, Dad used to make a big pot of noodle soup.
What the hell?
It tasted horrible, but at least the noodles used to stick to your teeth in a funny way.
No.
Oh, yeah.
No, they're colorful enough without me scribbling on them.
That makes
No
sense.
signature, no pignature, no signature.
I guess.
Oh,
We could make ourselves cat's eyes with a scissors. But what do we use for bait to catch a cat?
behave yourself, Harvey.
She really doesn't like any of
everything
this.
here to make a great Christmas present for Dad. Everything but Dad himself.
Oof. But yeah, no, I guess it makes sense that she doesn't like everything, and she's being
Those are
impatient
pot
with
holders,
me
all right,
doing this instead of
but
getting to
they
the
aren't
objective.
paint pot holders. I'll start polishing the spokes first thing tomorrow morning.
Oh, yeah.
No,
Shall we knock it out of shape a bit?
hands off, Harvey. This isn't Alfred's wheel.
Our weapon needs some war paint.
We'll play Indians later, Harvey.
How about conflict in the Middle East?
Oh, you don't want to be
No.
saying that. Not today, and not in this day and
Look,
age.
Harvey. The old pot's full of wall paint.
Remember painting pebbles with it and telling Alfred they were M&Ms?
I don't know which was the more hilarious, his face or the sound.
Damn, he is stupid,
Does this wheel
though.
remind you of anything, Harvey?
Yeah, a lot of beautiful bike rides and our annual autumn snail hunt.
Do you remember those gloves, Harvey?
Sure, the next day, Mattis and ended up
Yeah, that makes sense.
Only snobs like Dr. Marcel wear polo gloves.
Shall we scribble on the...
Come on. You think so?
What was like...
Hand and foot, shoe and nail, hand and nail, shoe and foot. The components seem to go together nicely, but a grand scheme hasn't revealed itself yet.
See, she was on board for that one.
No, there's no rust on the gloves. No, I forged it with my own hands.
Well, if I put
That's
the
right.
pots.
You'd have to boil these before using them again. Unnecessary. I already have blisters all over my hands.
That's kinda sad.
These gloves don't protect you from plier bites.
It cost Alfred 3 fingertips to reach that same conclusion.
He's so stupid.
The lawnmower doesn't need to be fixed. It just needs some gas.
Mayhem! Yippee!
Behave. These are our... The lawnmower doesn't... It's not a key that's missing here. It's gas. Before I do the gardening, I should take care of the house first. Before I do the... Hey, I know...
What else can we do? Pot?
This pot would make a good container for leaves, too.
Potpourri? I don't think so.
Wow, you can get that joke over here? I think we did everything in that room now. Yeah, it looks like we did. If I didn't do every action, I'm bored with that room. Let's go mess with this a bit more.
Shall we pinch a couple more holes in the umbrella?
Aren't there enough already?
Enough holes?
Come on, Harvey. Grow up.
She's really
I don't
losing it,
wanna
though. She's
bury
very
it.
bipolar
Maybe
now.
it can be fixed somehow.
Shall we play King of the Compost Heap? You know, like we used to do.
Oh, Harvey. Nothing here is like it used to be.
She must be in a very big internal
Let's
struggle.
pinch the chair
Being
apart.
here in the environment
No.
that's messing
It
her up.
reminds me of Mattis.
But we need to get in the house.
No screws, no lock. I can't get in with these pliers.
You could smash the window, hell.
Let's break in here.
No.
I know you don't wanna, but like, come on now.
Do you remember how we used to bury Mattis's mail?
Yes. I remember all of it now. Once there was a letter that said, "Congratulations, you've won the lottery." It was a true treasure. If only I'd drawn a map.
Why did you bury that? You are a knucklehead.
Shall we remove the nails from the moon?
What then?
It'll probably fall down to Earth.
And after that?
Cities ablaze, oceans evaporating, people screaming for help.
Live and learn!
Armageddon.
Sorry. Had to
Where
make
do
the
you
Sonic
get
reference
these
there.
ideas? Weren't you sprung into life by my subconscious?
You betcha.
Oh my, oh my.
Oh fuck, she's starting to realize it. Sorry,
I
I
can
just... Of
dig the moon later.
course.
I want to be the first woman to cut her toenails on the moon.
I mean, it would be a feat. I don't think we ever go back to the moon.
We could bend the metal on this mailbox.
Oh yeah? Take a closer look.
Whoa, someone beat us to it. What a jip.
Yeah.
Do you remember?
Yeah,
Oh, we already
I
did
used
this
to throw
one.
firecrackers in here. I used to...
Alright, open the door.
Maybe we can break down the...
Oh, this is our... Not any...
Shards. Oh my god, we have to look at the shards. We have to look at the shards.
He started it. And? Are you laughing now? Maybe he'll be of some use now after all those years of misery.
Hell yeah, brother.
These are the remains of the ugly mail-order gnomes.
This is where his ugliness got him.
I didn't think we'd be able to take the shards.
Well, don't you want to order some more?
Well, let's use them and
Look,
stuff.
Edna, the nose is still intact.
Not anymore.
The left eye is intact.
Clay shards.
I will certainly not waste my toenail on this miserable pile of dirt. Clay gnomes don't get rusty.
And the grass never grows under their feet.
I was searching for clay like mad not a few moments ago. Now I have enough I could bury myself in it.
True.
They've been baked already.
We gotta unbake them, right?
Let's jot Dr. Marcel's name all over the broken key.
No, Harvey.
I don't have the broken key yet.
Those weren't designer gnomes, so there won't be any signatures.
Ah, I see.
Hasn't it suffered enough already?
I don't know. You'd better make sure.
You're absolutely right.
Alright, the gnome, she really
I'm
likes to
afraid
attack
it's
the
too late
gnomes.
for gentle treatment. I will definitely not draw any smiley faces on it. This gnome has smirked his last smirk.
She hates the gnomes.
I guess he didn't order that.
So that one lamp in the room that had the gnome on it, she was super mad about. This is
Look,
starting to come
Harvey,
together.
Garden gnome casserole.
It's still unnervingly ugly, even as a pile of shards.
Alright, let's use this on the door. Wait. Use the clay on the door.
The clay isn't damp enough to make an imprint. Good idea. Great. I have the remains of the broken key.
Excellent.
A clay imprint of the key could really be useful. But these shards have already been baked, I'm afraid. Maybe I can find a way to reverse the process.
That would be great.
Look, old front door key. This is what a working key looks like.
Oh, I'm sorry. It's
I
cute
won't
and sad.
bury the key. Yet. Not before I've tried all other means of resuscitation.
Yeah, we gotta bring the key back.
Look, Harvey. I broke the key.
Nice going, Clumsy. Now we can't get into your room.
We have the broken key now.
No, it's already broken.
Don't have a means to mess with the
No.
clay.
That wouldn't achieve anything.
I mean, we need this for a mold.
Now it's like new.
Except that it's still broken.
Oh, yeah.
Well, that didn't fix it. I was about to
The
say.
toenails won't get me out of this mess, I'm afraid.
That is kind of sad.
No, there's no signature I could forge on the broken front door key.
It's weird that I can use this ability on things.
Let's write the barkeeper's name.
Come on.
Alright, we need water. Water? No, wait. We haven't gone... Yeah, we haven't gone here yet. Can the moon help
The
me?
damage doesn't look half as bad in the moonlight. No, there is no water on the moon.
And never will be if people keep breaking their pots.
True!
This wound doesn't have to be cleaned. This rain barrel is home to a myriad of water fleas. Hello? Anybody home?
Ahoy! Ciao!
Howdy.
Aloha.
Wow, quite an international crowd in there.
Water fleas!
This is how I used to model golems.
I remember. The golems used to trample on Alfred's sandcastles all the time.
And everyone who says differently is a liar. But I think I can really use a bit of mud right now.
Yeah, we got mud!
This rain barrel is home.
Cool, it worked.
In the end, these gnomes were useful after all. Are you still grinning, you stupid mail-order gnome?
Let's show Harvey
What
it
do you
real
think,
fast.
Harvey? Shall I make another garden gnome?
Who are you? Where's Edna?
Edna's right here.
Do you want to take a bath, Harvey?
Ick, no!
That doesn't work.
Mayhem, yippee!
Behave yourself, Harvey. These are our...
Oh yeah.
No, we're... If this is a pot, I don't want to meet the cook.
Mayhem.
Okay, no, he's not gonna let,
I can do the dishes later. It's already cooled off.
True!
I followed the trace of rust straight here. This must be the source.
The water.
I can feed the water fleas later.
Mayhem.
These are...
Okay.
Mayhem.
Alright. So next we gotta do all the damn clay interactions, but I will do that next time. So this has been Kuuimpact with Let's Play Edna and Harvey the Breakout. Don't forget to subscribe, rate, and comment. Next time, we're on the process to getting to the end, I swear. But there's still quite a few more things we can interact with before I get you there. And we do have an achievement we don't want to miss. And that involves that moon up there. And here in this segment of the game. So, I will see you all next time.